everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Elden Ring. Today's episode, we are gonna explore Liurnia a bit, I guess. There's a couple of things I need to explore up here. Oh, this was the village underneath this cliff, so I still haven't gone on top of this cliff, so that's something I need to do somehow. Don't really know how I'm gonna get there. I assume maybe a spirit spring? I guess I'll check down here and see if there's a... No, I already checked down there. There was no way up. Maybe there's a way up from here? I don't know, we'll see. We'll do some exploring. There's also a bunch of islands here. There's something here. I need to explore this little town area. That looks like a building? Maybe a church? There's a dragon here, which I guess I can try and kill. There's something up here, which I can go have a look at, which I haven't yet. There's a mine here, so there's a bunch of stuff I'm going to do. First things first, let's explore this area. Also, I have updated my spells a bit. I don't know how good they're going to be, but we'll try. I mean, there's dudes here. They kind of seem like just normal dudes, which is weird to me. These are like Cuckoo Knights. I haven't tried this. I'm kind of tempted. Cool. That's also cool. Well, that's a tank right there. Straight up a tank. I did see... There's a dude driving that thing, I'm 100% certain. Cool. I thought I saw there was a dude in the back of that. I did indeed. Smithing stone tier 3, I need them. Door? I also saw... So, someone linked me a video on Twitter. Apparently, some of the secret doors in... or secret walls in Elden Ring take like 20 hits to open. That seems ridiculous to me, but okay. Were there really stairs leading up this place and I just never found them? Yes. Yes, there were. Cool. Well, I ran the entire way around to the other entrance because I just couldn't find these fucking stairs, but okay. Big crab down there. So this was clearly like a village outside the academy at some point. There's another finger maiden out here.
Your fingers.
Sure.
Mckellar's favor can be yours.
This is new.
Slaughter Slaughter. Slaughter. The all-hearing slaughtered. But alas, it was for naught. But all you need do is snatch it from the big pot. Pity the poor, poor fool.
Okay. Don't know what that means. Mckellar I've heard before. It's like there's a flower called like a Mckellar's lily or Mckellar's lily. Let me just check actually. Crafting ingredients. A delicate water lily of unalloyed gold that has started to fade and wilt. Materials for crafting items. A flower signifying the faith of the Halig tree, thought to be beloved by the Empyrean Mckellar in his youth. The Empyrean. Interesting. Apparently he loves to slaughter. So we explored that. I feel like the rest of this I explored pretty well. Where else do I want to go? Here was somewhere I wanted to go. Yeah, coming up to it, it does kind of look like a church to me. A disgusting church. Hello.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great room and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table home. What was your impression?
They did not seem right.
Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted.
Obviously.
Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks them most.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got that too. I mean, this guy seems sinister as fuck, by the way. But however, I think he's correct in saying the two fingers kind of... Like, they're currently using the Tarnished, but, like, beforehand, and even now, they seem to kind of, like, scorn the Tarnished, right?
Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
Thanks. Festering Bloody Finger ×5.
A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers.
Interesting.
Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin. Be sure to try that. There's no reason to dither. The Tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Be sure to try. I'm quite...
So, is this like... All the fingers are like multiplayer items. Invasions. Okay. So I wonder if this is like the Invasion Covenant? I don't know, I might look up if I have to do invasions to continue this quest line or not. Because it could open another ending for me, is what I'm thinking. The Rose Church. I make Warrior Cop with 12. What does that give me? Cursed Blood Pot. Okay. Whoa, hello. What the fuck are you? Your boss? Also, I can't move, by the way. Okay, he's gonna keep bloodlossing me, which sucks. Well, he doesn't like me. Sure, let's take America. I think there was one right near the entrance, right? Who's your friend in there that wants me dead?
Be sure to try that. I'm quite certain.
Where was he? Was he like... The fuck did he appear from? Oh, there he is. Not creepy at all. Two can play the blood loss thing. There we go. Gave me literally nothing. Blood flame blade. Okay. Boiled Prawn Shack. Hello?
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate? What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start something? Piss off before I crack you in half. What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start something? Piss off. What the hell is wrong? You trying to start? Piss off.
Look at all the prawns that he has, though. Okay. It's a weird NPC to do cooking prawns out the front of the shack where he lives in the middle of a swamp. And I just come and talk to him, he's like, you fucking want to go, mate? Odd NPC. I assume maybe I have to do something else prior to talking to him? I don't know.
Hello. Hello. Please. Over here.
Not creepy at all, woman. Hello.
Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way.
Yeah, the guy I just talked to.
Please, I must have the necklace back. The thug should be please.
Okay. Shit's weird. Let's look at this telescope. There's creepy fox on a horse. I keep seeing in the loading screens. Right, so that's where I am now. That was the Albinorix village. How in the hell do I get up there? Also, low poly count. There must be a spirit spring, right? Or a teleport. There could be a teleporter now I think about it. Also, I have... there's... Sorry. It's like 7 things going through my head of things that I can now do. So there's that tower I need to do. There's a cave over there. Okay. Let's go talk to this dude, I guess. Where was he? Let's travel back to the boiled prawn shack. It's interesting that there's a fast travel point, like, right next to this dude. Hey, man.
What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start something? Piss off. Ah. That necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing.
Okay.
You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither.
Oh, 1,000 runes? Sure. Necklace stolen from Raya by the Blackguard. Or Blackguard. Features a relief of a dignified woman from a foreign country. It appears to hold some great significance to Rhea.
Alright. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh, piss. Oh. I see.
Huh.
You want some of me prawn? Freshly cooked it is.
It does look good.
Alright then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes.
Oh, new fender. Boiled prawn. Boost physical damage negation for a time. That sounds cool. Boiled prawn meat. A prime specimen of plump and moist meat. True connoisseurs know how to keep from oversalting. Boost physical damage negation for a certain duration. This meat actually looks to have come from a crayfish. Not that matters, it's delicious all the same. Okay. Sure. I'll buy 3. Talk.
You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits up with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The Earth Tree, I'm saying.
Interesting.
Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well. Sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped. Is it? Anyway. She ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon.
Interesting.
Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
Nice.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Okay. Rhea the Scout is her title. It's interesting when now that they've added like the NPCs to the map, you kind of get like spoiled on their name and or their title, which is in some ways cool because it doesn't really tell you enough that it's gonna like really spoil. Like I don't know who she's a scout for. The fact that she's out here is probably indicative of the fact that she's a scout. Now I think about it, like it's not an oddity that she would be a scout, but it's interesting nonetheless. Hello.
The thug should be resting at ease. Oh yes. That is my missing necklace. Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself?
You have horrible
I
posture,
am
woman.
Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this.
Volcano Manor invitation.
Brave Tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd Tree. But you are no ordinary Tarnished. And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Oh, and one more thing. Only for you, this land of Liurnia is connected to the Altus Plateau by
Right.
the grand lift of Dectus.
I can actually get up there.
Beyond the high road. But the lift has been defunct for an age, meaning there's no simple means of passage. Instead, you must seek the old ruins in the cliff. At the base of the valley, near the grand lift, there's an old tunnel. It was excavated from both ends, linking Liurnia to the Altus Plateau.
Good to
I
know.
have faith in you. A champion through and through. I do hope that we can meet again. Seek the old ruins in the cliff at the base of the valley near the grand. It was I have faith in you. I do hope.
Okay. So I assume, like... here, right? The ruins at the base of the cliff? It must be here. So it's a separate path up, but I already have the key. Like, I have the thing that lets me just go straight up if I want to. So that's a thing. Alright, where else to explore in here? At some point I want to come here and head up and see if I can make my way up in here. I don't think I can, from memory. But then that beggars the question, how the fuck do I get up there otherwise? Because I think I've searched the entire coastline here, and I'd never found a spirit spring, but... I don't know. But I will do that at some point, but I also want to... check out this here? Oh, in fact, there's a side of grace right here. Seek 3 wise beasts. Oh, shit. Did not expect up either. In the fucking trees, really? Okay. Cool. So I assume this is another memory shard for me, which is good, considering I'm now kind of pivoting towards magic a bit. I'm currently kind of using magic ancillary to my melee. That's a hard word to say. I'm kind of using it as a secondary to my melee, but... well, that memory shard. Cool. Let's run all the way up here, because there's probably a... how to put it? Fine, I should live that. Yep. There's probably a bonfire up there. Side of Grace here. Let's grab this item before we rest at the bonfire. Smithing stone 5, that's useful. Fucker's still spitting poison, but I think I'm out of combat, so we're good. Nope, I'm not. I'm still in combat with that thing. Alright. So I'm no longer in combat. Okay. So I guess I now have the fast travel point here, so I care less about actually doing it. Couple of other things I wanted to try this episode, notably coming back here and just checking if I can get up here. My assumption is no, but we're going to give it a shot either way. I guess it's just not feasible to get up there. And it looks like I've got a teleport point here, but this is underneath the cave. So like this big cliff outface, there's a big opening here where this river kind of runs. And that takes you down to the Albinorix village underneath, which is the place that I cleared out before we did the Ray Lucaria. So what's left? I mean, there was like a place up here that I'm kind of interested in going to. Let's go check that. That I might actually do last, though. I think what I want to do is come to the study hall and climb to the top of that and see if we can activate this great rune that I've got. Okay, we're back. So apparently Rannala's great rune is a bit different to Godric's in that it seems to be already activated, so I don't need to activate it in here. So I guess I come back here later as part of like a quest line or some shit. I don't know. If there is something I can do here now, I can't figure out what the hell it is. So, that's something. Alright, cool. Well, that's another thing ticked off my list. There was a few more things on my list, if I can remember what the hell they were. Alright, we're back. So we're going to head to the Eastgate Bridge, and we're going to go check out this, cave. Which is this way. Oh, there's also a turtle over here. Being guarded by headless ghosts. Lots of headless ghosts. What's over here? Somber Smithing Stone 3, cool. I don't really feel the need to knock that guy down yet. There's a Spirit Spring here. Useful. I just kind of want to run around this thing and get to... That's intriguing too. Get to this cave that I saw. Which seems to be a mine, specifically? As always, fuck the elevator. Also, light, please. Thank you. Cracked crystal. That's new-ish. What the hell is cracked crystal for? It's not in here, so I guess it's a crafting ingredient? Widely found in crystal tunnels. Cool, I guess. I'm not actually going to do this episode, by the way. Well, my plan is not to. I'm going to get down here where I assume there is a site of grace. Rest at said site of grace and then do this next episode. Although, thus far does not look like... Ah, there it is. There is a site of grace in here. Perfect. Ray Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Cool. So we're going to do this next episode. How many runes do I have? Not enough to level up, I don't believe. Nowhere close. I need another 10,000. Okay, so we've got this fast travel point. The last thing I want to do this episode is go back to Round Table Hold, which I can't do because I'm in a tunnel. I hate the way that this works. And talk to everybody in here and see if there's anything new in here before we leave. Old boy has left, interestingly. Let's talk to you first.
You will then.
Have all your incantations.
There's something I should mention to you as well. I'm thinking of leaving the Round Table Hold. Do you know of the noble Gold Mask? Though he was but a tarnished, living outside the lands between, he was a great scholar who foresaw the coming guidance of grace. And now, I hear he has come to the lands between alone to contemplate the Golden Order. I wish nothing more than to seek his instruction, and perhaps even help him in his research.
Interesting. Goldmask was one of the guys in the first cutscene, right? There was Goldmask, Fia, who we've met. She's in the Round Table. Dung Eater, right? Was one. And then there was... I can't remember.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Oh, hello. Oh, hi.
We meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need? Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
Do you like sprouting roots or something? There's something poking out from underneath the thing. Also, he's covered in flies, like he's decaying.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
Thank you, Rogier. Rogier's rapier +8. Cool.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
About D.
Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. D was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the Curse Mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
I can't remember who D was. Am I crazy? I already bought all his skills, right? Yeah.
Oh.
He's covering his legs for some reason. Let's go down here. Alright, we're back. That technically reloaded the instance, so let's talk again. He's straight up dying, which is sad.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
This is D, that's what I thought, about Rogier.
Are you acquainted with a man named Rogier? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch, Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside. Breaks them.
Interesting. So what makes him particularly interesting is that D is specifically a hunter of the dead. Like, he works for the beast clergy, right? That's what confused me as well, because, like, I saw, like, he was talking about working with death and for death, and he's like, oh, you've met D, we're friends, or whatever. D is literally, like, he hunts users of death, so it's interesting to see them both like that. Any more secret dialogue, Fear?
You are so.
May I ask a favor?
My dear, might I ask something of you? Could you please find the owner of this dagger and return it to them?
Weathered dagger?
A certain person gave it to me as a gift. It's a very precious thing. It must have a special place in the owner's heart. So I would like for the original owner to have it back, if you wouldn't mind. I'd like you to find the owner of the dagger I gave you and return it to them. It's a very precious thing. I'd like you to... It's a very...
Sus.
Then good day to...
Sus. If they gave it to you as a gift, why can't you just tell me who it is so I can return it? You must find the owner of this dagger and give it to them. Key items? There it is. Dagger received from Fia, the deathbed companion. She wishes for you to be returned to its rightful owner. It was once a special weapon of gold and silver intertwined, but is now worn down and marred by a blackish gash. Interesting. I have a death root I can hand in too. I've also a potion I can give Nefeli if I ever find Nefeli again. Huh. Interesting. I don't think there was anyone down here. Oh, Nefeli Lou. Talking about you just before.
You. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. You, please. It's pathetic, I know.
Interesting. She seems dejected. Hello.
Well, I see you found another great rune. Wonderful. You are a worthy fellow tarnished indeed. Make the journey to the capital, Leyndell, that lies to the east of the Altus Plateau, at the foot of the Erd Tree. The Two Fingers will deny your passage no longer. You may be our best hope. Find your way to the Elden Ring, for we are tarnished, and we must answer the call of grace. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counter.
Roderick Radan, Rykard, Morgott?
Morgott the Grace-given is Lord of Leyndell. It lies at the...
I remember that one.
Until
Cool.
we've acquired enough.
About
The
Rannala.
Academy of Rea Lucaria lies to Lingray. Rannala is queen of the Car, and her great rune.
Okay, so nothing new there. Nefeli's Despair.
You've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harboured suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
Should I show him the potion? I feel like Rani's doing... So, Sullivan is working for Rani, and Rani is doing literally the opposite of what the Two Fingers wants, right? I am not going to do that. I am going to go back down to her and see if I can give her the potion. I'm not necessarily going to do that either, but... I want to check whether I can now that I've spoken to them.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know.
I heard from Gideon.
So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him.
How?
And I can no longer trust in Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me?
Wait. So was the Albanorix village done by him?
No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now... I've lost it. Medicine, is it? Fine. I'll take a dose. Perhaps it'll do me some good. It's very sweet, isn't it? And very...
I just lobotomize this poor girl. I gave her the potion, Celovus.
Ah, so you made Nepheli drink the potion. Well done. You were a touch more useful than I had thought. Very well. Then you shall have your gift. Knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great preceptor Celovus. I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a mere tarnished, but if you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass our lady.
Okay, this is worth.
You wish to begin right this moment? Well, your impatience, though boorish, is understandable. Let's have at it.
Okay, so we get a few things here. Freezing Mist, Glintstone Ice Crag, Cold Magic, Carrion Retaliation, dispels enemy spells and retaliates with glint blades. That's fucking cool. Swing your staff to dispel incoming sorceries and incantations using their power to retaliate with glint blades. That's really cool. And then Carrion Phalanx. One of the sorceries of the Carrion royal family creates a defensive arc of numerous magic glint blades. This is the one that I wanted. How much does this take? 34 intelligence. Cool. The rest of them I can use. Sorcery said to be used by the Old Snow Witch. Releases a cold mist before the caster. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging enhances range of the mist. The Snowy Crone taught the young Rani to fear the dark moon as she imparted her cold sorcery. Glintstone serves as a conduit, launching a massive cold energy. The sorcery can be cast repeatedly. Yep. This was the Carrion royal family's secret means to prepare against the disloyalty of the Academy. The Moon and Stars will one day go their separate ways. And this one... an enhanced version of the Glint Blade sorcery used by Enchanted Knights. Okay. Well, I want all of this, but that's a lot of souls. 12... 21... 27... 34,500? It's doable.
Begging for another letter. The remain.
Alright, time to farm. I will be back momentarily. Alright, so we're back just for a quick pit stop. You see I've got 39,000 souls. I did my farming for my items that I want. While we're here, we may as well give the death root we have to, what's his face?
More. I'm not sated. Feed me more. Death.
Bestial Vitality. That there is an incantation. Heals HP over a period of time. That's cool. Fills the body with bestial vigor. Restore HP over a period of time. Having gained intelligence, the beast must have felt how their wilderness slipped away as civilization took hold. Only takes 18 FP to use. That's kind of good. I like it. Anyway, now we have our souls, so we can head back to Celavus. God, this map is big. Tried to take a shortcut down the cliff, it failed. Hey, Celavus.
Begging for another lesson so soon. There remains much to be done. Make it quick.
I am going to learn all of these, please.
Begging for another. There remain.
Interesting. I expected there to be more dialogue after I got them all, but apparently not. Oh, give the weathered dagger.
Well, what have we here? How did you get your hands on that dagger? Well, that hardly matters. I know very well whose dagger it is. Why don't I return it to them for you? Good work bringing this to me.
Interesting. I guess that makes sense. It was like a gold and silver entwined dagger, right? This guy's armor is gold and silver entwined.
Did you need some?
I did also need to go check Rannala's soul, right? See what it can turn into?
My doubts, but look at you. Only once before have I seen two great runes together. Look there. The fingers shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave Tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now, seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. The fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon. Take this, a token of farewell.
Talisman pouch. Awesome.
Now, go forth.
It's actually a huge upgrade.
Elden Lord.
What is the difference here? Oh, you can buy their armor. That's cool. That's how you get Rannala's silly hat. About Queen Marika.
Queen Marika is the vessel of the Elden Ring, carrier of its vision. A god in truth. But after the Elden Ring's shattering, she was imprisoned in the Erd Tree.
Huh.
A grim punishment for shattering the Order, despite her godhood. The fingers
Speak. Marika's trespass demanded a heavy sentence. But even in shackles, she remains a god and the vision's vessel. Confer great runes to become Elden Lord and join Queen Marika as her consort. The fingers have willed it so. Now you may go.
Interesting. So, Radagon was king consort beforehand, right? He left Rannala to be Marika's king consort. Which I think just means king by marriage, right? Consort just means you're king via marriage, because you married a queen. It usually doesn't work that way. You usually become a prince when you marry a queen, right? I don't know, I can't remember. Because you don't go directly into a line of succession, so it makes you a prince rather than a king? I don't know. There's some weird rule about monarchies, and I think different monarchies work differently, but I think in Britain at least. So what'd she give me? The Carrion Regal Scepter. So that's a glintstone staff. Requires 60 int to use, Jesus. Magic Scepter of Rannala, Queen of the Full Moon. The glintstone is known as the Carrion Blue, enhancing full moon sorceries. Only those of the highest intelligence may wield this, the finest of all glintstone staves. Spinning Weapon. Channel magic into the glintstone to suspend the scepter in mid-air and cause it to spin violently. Those it touches will suffer successive magic attacks. Oh, okay, cool. And then we have this, which is a sorcery. Sorcery associated with the Carrion Queen. It uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a full moon and then sends it floating towards foes. The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. Interesting. Queen Rannala encountered this enchanting moon when she was young, and later it would bewitch the academy. It takes 70 intelligence to use this spell. Damn. I mean, I want both of these, technically? Because by the time I have 60 int, the B scaling on int is going to be ludicrous. So it's going to have huge sorcery scaling, right? And 70 int? That's a hell of an investment. If I do equal all the way up, am I going to have 70 int, 70 faith? I don't actually know where the scaling stops for a lot of this shit. It's possible that like it scales all the way up to 99. I haven't actually looked yet. But I think previous Souls games, it often scaled to 60. There was like a soft cap at 40 and then a second soft cap at 60. So I wonder if the actual soft caps for scaling is higher now? We'll see. I mean, I don't have to do these remembrances yet, right? Because I'm nowhere close to 60 or 70 int, so we'll leave it for now, but...
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
So, I know what that spell does too, because I'm pretty sure she cast that spell. So where she floated up into the air, turned into a moon, and then the moon came chasing after me. So if I can do that, fantastic. That sounds amazing. Alright, so I think I've explored everything I wanted to explore. So either next time we head up here, or we head into Caelid and do more in Caelid. I can do this castle, I guess, because I have a thing here. So I think this is where Radahn is. And up here takes me to the main city, right? Which was where... I can't remember. I can never remember that guy's name. One of the dudes.
Journey to Two Fingers, you may be up.
Morgott is up there. Or maybe Rykard?
Pray to Rykard as the
No. Rykard's the volcano. Radahn is down in Caelid. Rykard is the volcano and Morgott is the city. So I only have 3 left. I've been told by my friend that Radahn is probably, like, if I do go in there, like, between 60 and 70? it's probably a good level range to go do that, because he went back at level 80 to do it, and he found it a bit too easy. Because he out-leveled it. And I'm level 50 at the moment, I think. So maybe I'll go do some exploring in the main city area, which I think is where this elevator thing takes me. It takes me up to like the main city where Morgoth is. I'll do some exploring up there until I've got like 10 levels, and then go and do Rykard. We'll see. I've managed to... It's amazing how well I'm avoiding spoilers, by the way, because I'm subscribed to so many people who do Elden Ring shit. As soon as I notice anything vaguely Elden Ring, I'm like steering away from it now, so I can stay blind for my playthrough. I guess the other thing is I just need to play more, right? Like if I play a shitload, then maybe I'll be able to avoid spoilers by finishing the game first. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. I'm not sure how long this episode's going to end up being. I'm going to try and cut it down as much as feasible. But I've been recording for 2 hours just doing cleanup. So, yeah, it's going to be a long video, I think, but I might be able to get it down to like 40 minutes. In which case, perfect.